أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I welcome you all to our madrasa course. And inshallah, we will be doing chapter 12, Surat al-Ma'un, help. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين فذلك الذي يدع اليتيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فويل للمصلين الذين هم عن صلاتهم ساهون الذين هم يراءون ويمنعون الماعون. In the name of Allah, most kind, most merciful, have you seen the one who denies the day of judgment? That is the one who repulses the orphan and does not encourage the feeding of the needy. So woe to them who pray, but who are negligent in their prayers, those who make a show of their deeds and refuse simple acts of kindness. So the name of the surah is derived from the word ma'un occurring in the last verse. So the last verse is وَيَمْنَعُونَ الْمَاعُونَ, and this surah gets its name from that word in the last verse of the same surah. So usually we have the surahs named after the first word that occurs, or a word that occurs in the first ayah, but this surah comes from the last verse. So the word ma'un, the term, means all small things needed for one's daily use, such as a cooking pot, sugar, coffee, matchsticks, and a needle. So these are all small things. So ma'un usually refers to these, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about a person who would refuse even such small things. Even something as cheap as water, that also is being denied here, is also being refused when asked for it. It also means occasional acts of kindness consisting in helping out one's fellow men when they need such things. In its broader sense, it means help in any difficulty or need, be it big or small. People who refuse to do even these small and simple things for others become hard-hearted and tight-fisted. So there are many people that actually deny help even for such small things like sugar, salt, water, coffee, a little bit of rice, or maybe one or two chapatis or rotis that they need. So whenever anyone asks for such small things, such simple acts are also being refused. So such people develop into being very hard-hearted and tight-fisted because their fists, their hands are into a fist now. They do not want to give things. So it's not open. The hand is not open for those people in need. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about such people. How do some people become so hard-hearted? The surah answers this question. Blindness to the small acts of kindness is the result of the refusal to accept the moment of reckoning. So here, when we deny such small things, it makes our heart hard. And such blindness, when we turn away from helping others, even in so cheap things, that is when we are refusing the day of judgment. And how is that? And how is that? Because the day of judgment is the day where the justice happens, Allah's justice happens, the decision happens, and when we are refusing to help others, that is definitely not a good thing. If you can see in the translation, there is something else that Allah is telling us. The first few ayat is all about the people who refuse to help others, refuse to feed the needy, and repulse the orphans. All right, the first three ayahs, and such are the ones who deny the day of judgment. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also continues and tells us there are people who pray but they are negligent in their prayers. So the first few ayahs, our relationship to the rest of the people is being told to us that we should not be repulsing or hurting the orphans. We should be kind and be feeding the needy and the poor. So that is how we need to behave with the rest of the people. In the second part of the surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us how our relationship with Allah should actually be. We cannot be very, very charitable, and we, on the other hand, we cannot be just not praying or negligent of our prayers. Here, two relationships are being talked about. That is our relationship with the people first, and then our relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So both are interrelated. We should be charitable and we should be very much concerned about our prayers, and that is how our strong belief in the day of judgment will be described, or how strongly we believe in the day of judgment will be shown. So that is the surah about. All right, going ahead with the exercises. Complete the following sentences. Dash to the small acts of kindness is the result of the refusal to accept the moment of reckoning, that is blindness. When we turn blind to the small acts of kindness, then we are also refusing the day of judgment. Second one, have you seen the one who denies the day of judgment? Those are such people who repulse the orphan, do not take care of the needy, as well as are negligent in their prayers. Third one, that is the one who repulses the orphan. Fourth one, and does not dash the feeding of the needy, and does not encourage the feeding of the needy. Answer these questions. What does the word ma'un mean? Ma'un are the small things that we use in our daily lives, such as sugar, salt, coffee, tea, maybe rice, wheat. So such small things are nothing but ma'un. How do some people become so hard-hearted? Answer in reference to Suratul Ma'un. People become hard-hearted when they deny or refuse to help those in need of even small things. Small things like ma'un, salt, sugar, coffee, rice, water. So when people deny to help in such things, they become hard-hearted and tight-fisted. So memorize this surah. Insha'Allah, I would like to end with the main idea behind the surah, that a true believer keeps a good relationship with Allah and the people. So it's very important to have good relationships not only with Allah by being steadfast in our prayers, by being steadfast in whatever Allah has commanded, but also we should be having good relations with our relatives, with our neighbors, with the orphans, as well as the poor and the needy. Alright, Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik.